Hello everybody, come on in. We're going to do some crafting and I hope this will inspire you as well to do some crafting. And I've already started some of the process to try to save time. So we are going to be using Dollar Tree, and I think everything I'm using is from Dollar Tree today. So we're going to try to do a chippy paint look using Vaseline, which I've not done before. I've done the wax, but not the Vaseline. So we're going to try that. So earlier today, I videoed a devotion, or yeah, I guess a devotion, a daily devotion. And I tried to upload it, and so far I've not been able to. So I don't know what's wrong with that. So I may have to do that live instead of doing it that way. But so I'm going to get my laptop up here, or my tablet rather. My voice is not back yet completely the way it needs to be, but I'm still fighting the illness. And my AC is still not fixed completely, so it's still hot. So I gotta try to get this done, because yesterday in the heat of the day it got to 76 in the house. So it's a little much. The mornings we can get it to 71, but about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's 76 degrees. So, anywho, let's get on with this. Okay, so I got that up. So we're going to be using some flowers from Dollar Tree. One thing that is not from Dollar Tree that I got at Walmart is there's a package of wooden dowels, and there's different sizes in there. And there is 3/16 all the way to 3/8 inch, and there's 8 dowels in this package. I do not remember the price. They're not that much, but I did get those. That is the one thing that we're using that was not from Dollar Tree. And I guess I could go ahead and rub some of this on while we're waiting for others to hop on, and then I'll go over what we got. So let me just dab some of this on. I'm using burnt umber as our base to this project, and then we are going to put some Vaseline in places, and we are going to go over it with the white or the ivory chalk paint, I think is what I'm going to go over it with. So right now I'm just rubbing this burnt umber on here with a baby wipe, and getting that going. So welcome whoever's watching, and we're going to make a wooden tote. I don't really know what to call it. That's what I'm calling it, is a wooden tote, and we're going to put flowers in it. We are going to so what we're using is 2 of these. This one is in the raw, which I'm about to cover up with our burnt umber. This one is covered. So these are from the Dollar Tree, and we're using 2 wooden totes, or crates, I guess they're crates. 2 wooden crates from the Dollar Tree. These are going to be attached to each other, which I should probably get my glue heating up. This is going to go in there, and this is going to go in between here and here, and we're going to make this tote, okay? So, and then we're going to use the floral foam, and we're going to do some flowers, and we're also going to use that canvas that we tore off. I don't want to touch it, but I've tore some pieces, and I'm using the back side of it because it looks more like the not so white of that what do you call that? that fabric. Anyway, we're going to put grow on here, and then we're going to stencil happiness. I'm using these stencils from Dollar Tree to put the letters on those little squares of canvas. And then I'm going to stencil happiness across the front of my crates. So it's a little bit of a process, so that's why I got started already doing some of this. But I did want to point out the floral foam is also from Dollar Tree, but I wanted to point out I had 4 of these crates in my stock. These two you can see between those crates, and they match up perfectly, okay? These two, they are not cut all the way through. And so when I grabbed 2 of them a while ago, I was like, well, one's taller than the other. So, and I was like, I see through this one, but I don't this one. So I had to get all 4 of them out, and these 2 do go together, okay? And that's what I'm doing, the ones that don't show through. You can use whichever one you want. So that's what we got there, okay? So I got this. Let me take that out and put that there. And let me go ahead and get started with this. Hello, Joy. How are you today? Okay. Now, the burnt umber I'm using is Apple Barrel from Walmart, less than 50 cents, I believe. And I do have a glove on one hand. And when I put my burnt umber on here, I did spritz it with like 3 squirts of my water because I'm trying to use this more like a stain instead of using the Waverly antique wax, which you can do as well. I'm just showing you all the different ways. So, you know, my purpose in doing my crafts is to try to show you the easiest way using what you have. And you can do any of the Apple Barrel paints that way. If you prefer the grays for staining instead of browns, you can do that, okay? So you can do any of those colors. And I'm fixing to have to mix up some more. So once you get this Antique Waverly on there, I mean not Antique Waverly, this burnt umber, then you take your baby wipe and wipe off. Okay? Wipe off the excess. Because this is just our background, okay? So you can wipe off. And then you see how it looks like stain? You see all the grain of the wood? Okay. So now I'm doing good. It's gonna be a hot one today, and my AC is not fixed yet. Ooh, where are you at, Joy? What state are you in? So I put me some more in there. 1, 2, 3 squirts of my water. And then I'm just using my brush to mix that water in with the burnt umber to make it a little bit looser and not so thick. Okay. So you see how loose that is, and it just makes it spread really well, and it really makes it good on the rough edges too. To spread that out there, and just makes that process so much faster. Okay, and I also got 4 wood beads because I'm thinking I want to put them underneath the tote as little feet, so I've already stained those as well. So now I'm wiping off, and I forgot to do this little part. think I'm going to go ahead and put a glove on my other hand. Tonight's date night. Date night is going out for dinner. So I don't want my hands all stained up, which it comes off. I use a green scrubby at the kitchen sink and scrub my paint off. Okay, so there's our two, whatever you call these. I don't know if you call them spatulas or what. Oh, let me plug in my glue real quick. So that this is ready to go. Okay, there we go. All right, and I don't know why my knife is on my floor, but it goes over here. Okay. Now, there's my beads are done. Let me put these over here. Don't need those. Got my dowel done. And I'm not really worried about the bottom of this crate because it's going to have the floral foam in it. So I am just going to go ahead and do this outside. Okay, so there's that, and we'll wipe it off. Okay. Wipe it off. How many of y'all been sick with this bronchitis stuff? That coughing up and all that phlegm and everything. Ooh, it's terrible. But I think I slept pretty good last night without having to take the cough medicine. But anyway, I'm kind of out of my Dayquil that I like to use, and that stuff works good, but I'm out of it, so I was able to sleep without it. Welcome, welcome. Say hey when you hop on and where you're watching from, and if this is your first time watching, I want to give you a proper welcome. And we are making I'm not really sure what to call it, but I'm calling it a flower tote made out of crates and everything is Dollar Tree except for my wooden dowel, which I got the package from Walmart in a multi-size package. There are multiple sizes in there. There's 8 dowels in a package. So, and we're going to do a chippy look using Vaseline on these wooden crates and all the wood surfaces. So, okay, now I think we're done with that. All right, I'm going to set this aside, and I think I'm through with this. Okay, and I'm going to put this in my water. I was staining it with the burnt umber apple barrel. Hey Christy, hope you're doing well. All right, there's that. Now I am going to, I don't know how I should put this Vaseline on there. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna glue these babies together. So we're gonna glue these together, and just look at your front and see which one you want to be basically your front. But I can see on this one, it doesn't look the best out down here at the bottom. So I'm gonna pick this as my front side. So, okay, let's see if this is glue, and I'm using Gorilla Glue. I think Gorilla Glue is the best for a strong hold. You got to work fast because you want it to attach really quick, because it grabs quickly, and with Gorilla Glue it's hard to get off once it's stuck. Okay, sorry guys, I got runny nose. Okay, now we're going to stick one of these in. And I'm just looking to see where I'm going to put my glue. And you're going to do kind of like an E on there. Let's see. And I guess I'll put just a little right here. Okay. So we're putting that, and we're going to tie some twine right here where these two come above the crate. So we'll probably tie a bow right there with the twine. Don't know yet, but that's my thought, okay? All right, now I'm going to do this side. Glue strings, all right. Okay. And then I'm probably gonna have to cut this too. But I'm not gonna cut it right now. I'm gonna leave it like it is. Okay. All right. Now, do I want to glue this feet on first? What do y'all think? Should I leave it without the beads on the bottom, or should I put four beads on there? I don't know if you could see it. Should I put 4 in each corner, or 1 in each corner, or should I leave it without? Okay. Now we're going to put some Vaseline. And I'm just taking my chippy brush and putting it in the Vaseline. This is Vaseline from Dollar Tree. You can use whatever you want. And I may have way too much on here. One thing I hate about the baby wipes is it gets you fuzz everywhere. Okay. So I'm gonna, where I want it to be chippy like is where I'm gonna put some Vaseline, okay? Now I've never done this with the Vaseline. It's my first time. So we'll experiment together, okay? So everywhere I'm putting the Vaseline is where the paint is not going to attach when I paint the other color on. And I think I'm going to use the ivory chalk paint. So we're going to make it, hopefully, we're going to make it look old. Friday, guys. Nobody's being very talkative. Makes me lonely. It's more fun when y'all chat with me. I missed it. What was the Vaseline for? To give it a chippy look. So when I put the next color on top, that color is not going to attach where the Vaseline is. And then we're going to use our paint scraper and scrape off the white color. And so you can reveal the stained part underneath and stuff, and it's going to hopefully look like chippy paint. Like I said, I've not used the Vaseline technique before. I've done the candle wax where you rub it down with candle wax. And so we'll see. We shall see. I've been wanting to try it and see how it does. Okay. All right, now let's see, I got that in. Nope, I didn't get this in. Okay. All right, I think I got it. All right, we'll see. We will see. Okay. I don't know if I should use the white or the ivory. I think I'm going to use white. Alright, what brush am I going to use? I don't even know. I don't know if I should use a chippy brush. Let me see how it looks with the chippy brush. I'm going to save my top for last. And you don't even have to really put too much of a coat on here, I don't think. Because you can make it look kind of old just by doing it like this, okay? Now, if you want crackled paint, you would paint Elmer's glue all over the surface. And then while that glue is still wet, then paint this on top of that. And then you take the blow dryer and dry it, and it cracks. So we'll try that on a different project that doesn't have so much, you know, so many parts here. And I forgot to put my apron on again. So hopefully I'll be okay. I started out, I was about to go live, and my drink, I heard something spewing, and I'm like, and it was my drink right there, a little pinhole. Haven't even opened it yet. And it wasn't doing that when I got it out of the fridge. So I don't know what happened. So I was having to run to the kitchen. I think I'll have a sip. Cheers to Friday. And no, I don't use ice. It is cold from the fridge, but I don't use ice. Been that way since I was a little girl. I grew up where the family drank Dr. Pepper, which I don't care for Dr. Pepper these days. But I always wanted a hot one from the floor, not one out of the fridge. And my aunt, she put hers in that drawer underneath the freezer and lay them in there. They were bottles. And she'd get them frozen like an icy. And I'll never forget watching her. And she's not with us anymore, but her sucking that frozen Dr. Pepper from the bottle. Excuse me. So, I was raised on Dr. Pepper and sweet tea. How about y'all? And fried foods and potatoes. Fried foods and potatoes. And I was very skinny. growing up. I never gained weight until I was over 30 years old. I was always under 110 pounds. I don't know what happened now, but it happened. I think our foods are all different now. I think they're full of all kinds of stuff. Of course, I didn't grow up eating out either. I mean, very rarely did we go through a fast food place. I mean, I think this looks pretty cool, even like it is before we scrape it. Looks pretty, pretty rustic, pretty farmhousey. Just a lot of edges here. Okay. Get this side. We are almost there, guys. Then we can get to kind of the fun part, I hope. Now, I've seen these made with succulents in them, but I don't have succulents to put in here, so you could use this to make a Father's Day gift and put different things in it that you want for Father's Day. Sure, you could use it in the bathroom for something. A guest bathroom with all the little goodies they need in there. A little pole, a little dowel. I don't remember if I put any Vaseline on this dowel or not. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now I don't remember which side was going to be my front. Oh well. Okay. Now we're going to try this. Raised on Kool-Aid, yes. It depended on which home I was in, because I was with my grandmother and my aunt a lot through high school, and then summer times I might have been with my dad, but I think we had Kool-Aid there. At my mother's, I think we did Kool-Aid and tea. Kool-Aid was like, what, 10 cents a package back in the day? It was cheap. Hold on, I see some brush strokes here. I mean some, what do you call it, the hair out of the, which I'm sure I'll scrape it off. Okay. That's the problem with chippy brushes. They do shed a lot. Ooh, that's hot. I think it's hot. All right, I'm gonna call that quits on that. I think it's good enough. And let's go to town with this tool. Let's see. Let's see how it does. This is Dollar Tree as well. Probably not the best, but you know. So I went that direction, now I'm gonna go this direction. So see how that's looking? So it looks like old wood that needs to be painted, right? Oh, good, Joy, you're back. I forget what I asked you. I asked you something while you were on the phone, and I can't remember now what I asked. Anyway, I did the Vaseline for the chippy look. And I don't remember if I was asking you something about that, because this is my first time to use Vaseline. Have you done it before? I've done the wax before. Okay. So there's how our chippy look is looking, okay? Okay. Oh, you haven't done either one. Okay. Well, you may need to, well, you were probably watching. But yeah, you put that first layer on and then you put your wax. You can rub it and like a piece of chalk and just go over all the different places. But I kind of like the Vaseline better as far as the results that I'm seeing. And then you put your top layer of paint and use this tool to start scraping it off. I must not have put my Vaseline very thick on this side because it is not coming off as easily, and so you can use a sanding block. The best price for these are at Northern Tools. Okay, so I'm kind of doing my edge here to give it more stress look. See how this edge is looking? Okay. All right, now we'll work on this side. So everywhere we had the Vaseline, it's going to show that stained wood. So go one direction and then go back this direction. Then you use your sanding block to get those top edges. And do these edges here and go downward. Same over here. Go downward. Okay. There's that side. And see how I did these edges? Across that bottom. Okay? All right, one more end and then we can do the top. Okay. Okay, there's that end. Okay, now let's do this. Looking pretty chippy. You may have to do your top like that, okay? Uh-oh, I'm going to have to re-glue my deal. I was too aggressive. Okay. And I'm just kind of going down like this on these edges. Let's see. Let's just take them out. I'm going to take them out. Okay, we'll redo that in just a minute. Learn from me. You may just wait till the end to put these in because it does make it a little better to work on them. There we go. Okay, the paint already come off, or the glue, where I had it glued, I just scraped it off. Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of do these edges to give it that little extra added distress. Okay. Okay, now let's do this one. It's definitely not a quick project, but I think it's quite rewarding afterwards when you see what you do with a couple of wooden spatulas and wooden spoons, or whatever you want to call these things, and a couple of wooden crates. All right, and let's see if I did anything on this. Okay, good enough, okay? Let me clean up this mess. And we're gonna make a little banner with these little pieces of canvas that I tore off. Remember the canvas I did the other day that I tore off all those frames? You can use this, okay? And I forget what the word is I'm trying to say that material looks like. Kind of like those painter's cloth. Thank you, Joy. Okay. That. All right. Okay, let me glue these babies back in. That was probably my paint wasn't dry good, so I was trying to glue to wet paint there. Trying to get the paint off so I can start again. There we go. Bear with me. Okay. And you know what I think I'm going to do so that it does where'd it go? I think if I sand it just a little bit. It will work better. Not everybody does that, but that's just me. My husband's a door refinisher, so I am just trying to blow this out. Of course, that's not. Okay. Which one was my front? Now you just go with which one you think looks the best. You know what I might do? I may go ahead and put my words on here that I want first. I'm going to put happiness right there. But I'm just trying to see which side I want for my front. I'm going to do this side. Okay. And I already checked it out earlier to get it lined up. Where the seam is of these two crates, my eye is going right there on that line is where my eye is going. Okay. And that gives me 2.5 inches on each side. So I already checked that out. And What color should I do happiness? Since I got the wood and the white, should I do black? And then we're gonna also put grow on each of these. Each letter will be on these. And I was thinking black or brown there and black here is what I was thinking. Or should I do, I don't know if it'll show up, agave. I don't know if this will show up. And I'm doing these color flowers. I think I'm going to do it in this one. Okay. I'm just going to hold this here. And I'm going to use my little dabber, whatever it is. That's what I'm going to use. So the top banner is going to say grow, and this is going to say happiness. And these letters are almost too tall, just a little bit too tall, but we'll see if we can make out what it says. Yes, this is kind of my color in my dining room. My accent color, I should say. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Getting hot. Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't show up that good. Not that good. Okay. And I got somehow, I don't know how, but it got right there. Let me wipe that off. And it got right there. Okay. So it really doesn't show up very good. Okay. The E really doesn't show up very good. Let me see if I can. There we go. Fix the E. All right. Okay. Let me dry that real quick so I don't smear it. No, I do not have paint pens. I have the chalk pens or pencils, whatever you call them, but I don't have paint pens. My handwriting's not the best. So would you use the paint pen with the stencil? Would you use the paint pen? Okay. That is good enough. Okay. Let me close that up. I wonder if I should do these with that same color. But for now, let's glue these back. Oh, okay. Outline them, yes. With the black or the brown. Okay. Okay, so how's that looking so far? All right, so now we're going to put our floral foam in there. Oh Lord, I don't know what all I'm dropping over there. Glue stick. Where do you get them from, Joy? Okay. Okay, so just fill up your areas however, you know, for the foam. And, okay. That one's stuck in there good. This one, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue to hold that one down. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're going to start some flowers. Okay. Now, this is the boxwood from Dollar Tree. I'm thinking I'm going to use some of that. Oh, cool. Those flowers are awesome, and I think they're 70% off right now. So aren't they like, yeah, wood flowers? Anybody that knows about Sola wood flowers, I saw on Facebook, you know how the ad will come across that they're 70% off. Now these are good to hold on to in case you need to lengthen your flowers. But I'm not right now. And I really needed one more of those. Hold on. Let me grab another one. I got this one, but it looks kind of like a carrot top, so I'm not going to use that one right now unless I see that it looks okay. But for now, I'm just kind of using the boxwoods. And let's see. I'm going to use these as well for kind of a filler. Let's see. These are Dollar Tree. And you get 6 on there with these. And I'm leaving the greenery on them. So I'm leaving the leaves on there. Joy, do you watch Crafting with Nee, N-E-E? She uses a lot of boxwood. I love this flower. This is the first time I've seen it and bought it. It's really pretty. I'm fixing to hold it up and show you kind of what it looks like right now. Let's see. Yes. Oh, she's the one that got you turned on to boxwood. Yeah, me too. It just depends on the color of the flowers, because I really love that other one that I use a lot of. But let's see. Hold on. See, I really love this wispy one. And it's not a bold green, it's that soft color. I love it, especially with these, you know, I don't know. I love this, but I couldn't find any yesterday. Could not find any. Okay, I think I need another boxwood right here. Okay, so here's kind of how it's looking right now. And now we're going to put the bigger flowers. Or actually, I'm going to put some of these white ones. Or no, I'm going to put some of these. I don't know. It may should just have little stuff. Thank you, Joy. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I don't have it facing you so you can see what I'm doing. When you're doing the flowers, you gotta be able to see it from the front. Goodness. Trying to get that tag off of there, and they got it stuck all the way to the top. No, I do not. I think you have to have, from what somebody said that I read off of somebody else's yesterday, was you have to have 1,000 followers for 60 days. When you have 1,000 followers for 60 days, then they'll turn it on. So I'm only just a little over 800. And I'm okay with it. I still got to do my web, you know, there's a lot to do. I got to do the website and all of that, which I really didn't want to do a website, but they won't let me put my, when I put my EIN number in, got to have a website. So, at least that's what I noticed last night. Oh, thank you, Joy. Thank you, thank you. All right, it's starting to look kind of cute. I'm having to use the boxwood to fill in so you don't see this. And we can also put Spanish moss in there if we need to, but I was really trying to, I wanted to do it where it fills it in and you don't see the Spanish, you know, see the foam, but Spanish moss would look cute hanging over a little bit. And that's what I forgot to grab more of yesterday, was Spanish moss. And I like these little white thingies. It says hop bush. Now, I don't know what that means, but hop bush. That made a difference. Okay. Now, okay, that's looking better. Let's see. I think I'm going to put something right there. Okay, that's looking better. Looking better. Okay. Let's see. Cute, cute, cute. Yep, I got more of this, I think. Okay. I love this right here. This wispy one that I told you get 6 of. I love that. I love it. Oh, let's see. Let me see. That one says spike. So, I don't think I've heard of a flower called spike, but that's what it says on it. Yes, it does look similar to a gardenia. See, it looks cute when you get it kind of sticking out the sides over here. I still see a little bit of that foam right there, so I need to stick something right there. There we go. Okay. You just have to fluff the flowers and get it going, okay? So now for the back, which you don't have to do the back if you're not going to have it where you're going to see it, but I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off back here the best I can. I'm just finding I love doing flowers. I just love it. You know, I just didn't know I had such a passion watching it come together. Takes time to make a masterpiece. Sorry for the time. I know I'm probably getting close to an hour. I don't really know. Not sure about that. No. Okay. Okay, you just gotta kind of play around with it and get it the way you want it. So there's that side. And there's that side. And I still may stick some moss up in there. Let me see if I have any Spanish moss. I got reindeer moss. I got reindeer moss. I think it really needs this Spanish, which is the dry one, but okay, we'll do some reindeer, which is really the color of my greenery, so You could put another word on the other side, yes. I could. Let me do this side. This reindeer and Spanish moss, you know it's messy. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. And now we're going to work on putting our little banner that's hanging across. So let me do that. And, okay. Like I said, I used that canvas off of this, the frame that I made that window frame with to tear, because you can tear it. It will tear, and I use this to make my little banner pieces, and that's what we're going to stencil our word grow on there. So put these off to the side. So don't want this in my paint. Clean that up. So pretty much everything is Dollar Tree other than the dowel, okay? And here's my little pieces. So I did my little pieces. So we're going to put G on one, R on the other, O and W. And I'm doing the reverse side of the canvas. I'm not doing the part that has the white paint on it. I'm using the fabric side of it, because to me it looks older. Let's see. And I don't know if I should do the same color that I put the happiness in, or if I should do, I think I'm going to do the, what's it called? Burnt umber. And I may go over that happiness and do it in black, because it's not showing up very good. So we'll see. Let me get me a little, using my little sponge dauber, and I'm using the Dollar Tree alphabet and numbers here. Hey Amanda, I just noticed you were on. What am I doing with my head? I know, I'm trying to focus more down here. I don't care about seeing me. Alright. This idea came off of Pinterest, I believe it was. Okay, so now I'm going to put the G right here. And I'm putting the G close to the bottom of my square because we got to glue it on the string. So, and you can kind of see through this template a little bit to see that you got it centered or not. We'll see. So, there's my G. Okay. I'm trying to leave one of my, my bigger one for the W, because, well, actually it's not. I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. There's our R. There's our O. I like the brown. And here is going to be our W. And usually I daub on the stencil, but with this particular fabric, I'm actually rubbing it around in circles. And my W is not the best, probably because I did swirl it. But we're going to move on. We'll leave it as it is. Okay? And then, I don't know if I should use, I think I'll use this twine, okay, to hang it on. And notice I put this in my Parmesan cheese container glass from Dollar Tree. And that way you can pull it. Amanda, are you on there? Do you see my little rope I tied on my scissors? So I don't mess up and use the wrong one. And then I have my white rope in this one, which is a sugar container. Okay, so now I'm going to take and figure out my center. And I'm going to put my R and my O on each side of this. So I'm going to lay this down. And right there's my center. And what I'm going to do is just put some glue on the rope and just glue it that way. And you could curl it over, but let it cool a little bit. Okay. Let it cool down just a little bit. Then curl that over. Okay. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Gluing it onto the twine or the jute, whatever you want to call it. Then I'll curl it after it cools down just a little bit. Okay. Now we'll put our last one on. And I should have put this W down further, because it's not gonna, oh Lord, I need another one is what I need. Oh please, I really think for it to show up, I should do that. What am I wearing on my head? It's a headband from Dollar Tree. It's flowers. I'm a flower girl today. I'm a flower girl. All right. Let's try this W again. I know. Rick says I gotta make my audience laugh. Gotta be funny. Not that that's very funny, but too bad I'm not a little bit more like my dad, because he could keep people cracked up. Cracked up. There we go. Much better. Much better than that one. Uh-huh. I didn't rub it. I just dabbed it. Okay? Now. Now. Let's toss that one. Okay. That's where I learned if I was any smarter, I'd be twins, because my dad says it all the time, especially when he cooks something and it turns out so good. Yeah. Okay. So there's our grow, okay? With all the glue strings. Okay. Now, Amanda, did you see my thing? All right. What would you call it, Amanda? What did I call it on this video? I don't remember. Okay. Let me tie this on. Let me dab the glue right there. And I'm just kind of, instead of tying the knot, I'm just going to use the glue. And then I'm going to cut this. It's looking so cute, y'all. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now the one I saw did not do their banner like this, but you do what you think is good, you know? Okay, there we go. Is that looking cute or what? Cute, cute, cute. All right, let's see. Now, you could hang some strips, like here, some little pieces of lace or little pieces of burlap hanging there or whatever. But right now, I'm going to leave it as is, or you can hang it from over here. Oh, I didn't notice that. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me I got this side longer than this side? All right, so I'm going to have to cut this off. This should have went down. See, I was trying to center my dowel in between these two, and I didn't get that done. So I'm gonna have to cut it off to look like this side. Not a big deal, okay? So there is my little arrangement, and there's what it looks like on the back. I love it, and as y'all can tell, I love the soft colors. I love the soft colors. Okay, so I was gonna show y'all how I was gonna show y'all what I was gonna do later on, which is a 3-tier tray. But when I went to start my live and I went to roll my table, because I had them sitting on each other, I went to roll my table forward, and my glass dish that was going to go on top went bye-bye on the floor. So I have all this glass over there for me to pick up and clean up. Not a big deal. I can go get another one from Dollar General. It was $1. So, but I appreciate those who stopped by and watched, and I will stage this and take a picture and put the link in it. So do all the things and spread the love. Help me reach that next goal, which is 1,000 followers, because then hopefully some more things can start happening for me, and I greatly appreciate it. So give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you like what I did today, and spread it with your friends and family. And it helps the best if you change it to a public view when you spread that love. For the month of June, if you spread it out there, anything on my page that you spread, there'll be a drawing. One winner will receive my pantry label transfers, and a single packet of the chalk paste. So this will be for one winner for the month of June. So if you spread the love for multiple lives that I've done, for every sprinkle that you do, you go in the drawing for that many times. Okay, so that's how that'll work. So until next time, if you want to do a little crafting, okay, Joy, not a problem. Do your job. But thank you for coming on, and I know you'll watch it later. So, but anyway, y'all have a great day, and I will see you later. It's starting to get hot in this house, so I gotta go find a cooler spot. So, see you later. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.